I'm gonna be ranking Victoria's ships because my opinion is objectively correct, and that's that. So, starting off, Jade and Robbie go to hell. Like, actually go to hell. I I'm just gonna make it clear, like, I don't like Robbie with anyone. Genuinely. He's just such a weirdo. I don't see him being with any of them. No offense. But Jade and Robbie especially, like, Robbie's weird. Like, just watching Victorious, Robbie is very, very fucking weird towards the girls, like all of them. And I don't fuck with that. So no, go to hell. Absolutely not. Jade does not like him in the slightest anyway. Um, Jade and Tori love them down. Like, if I can be so clear, I love them terribly. They're the OG toxic Yuri. They're the OG Yuri of Victorious in general, too. Like, they're popular for a reason, this and that. They're iconic. Like, you can't take that away. You know what I'm saying? Like, love them terribly so much. I don't know if I have any other thoughts about them, but, like, I really do love them. Okay, Kat and Jade is a little bit. Uh, there's a vision to be had with them because I think that they're good friends. Like, separating them from Liz and Ariana because Liz and Ariana love each other down, but Kat and Jade, there's a vision to be had. I do like them, I guess. But, like, when you watch the show, first of all, a lot of people are really mean to Kat, but Jade especially is really mean to Kat. And I kind of can't get behind that just for that reason. Um, and like Jade is like mean to everyone though. She's really mean to Tori, so I feel like my argument for that kind of isn't valid since I put them in Love Them Down. But like with Kat, it's different because Kat is like I don't know how to put it, but like they dumb her down in the seasons and then they make everybody like treat her very disrespectfully. Um I don't know how to say it. Like I just don't like that aspect of their relationship, but otherwise they do have their moments. They can be cute. I like their opposite aesthetics and everything. And they're also kind of popular too. Like out of all of the sapphic ships in Victorious, it goes Jory and then goes Cade, I think. So I mean like I feel like somebody could possibly convince me to like them more, but right now I'm just gonna put them out. There's a vision. Um who the hell is this? Trina and Kat. Well, no. I was gonna put them in Go to Hell, but I was like, I feel like Go to Hell is like very strong. Well, no, because I don't ship Trina with any of them. Um, and I do love Trina as a character, but like again, I don't see, I just don't see her being with any of them. Um, Tori and freaking Kat Valentine, love them down. Actually, if I could add another tier, I would because they are just so cute to me lately. Like, you don't even understand. I was rewatching the show, or I am rewatching the show, and especially in season one, I really like them, but like, as the seasons go on and stuff like that, Tori is like consistently the only nice person to Kat. Like obviously there's like some comedy moments where like Tori's like, okay, Kat, I don't care about whatever you have to say, whatever, you know what I mean? But again, I feel like with those sort of gags, you can't take them too seriously in Victorious because everybody does it. But at the same time, like, if you don't feel good about it, that's also valid. Like it's like how I said with like Tori and no, not Tori, Kat and Jade. Like I just don't like how Jade is like really mean to Kat sometimes. Like it's a gag, so like if you still like them aside from the gag, that's perfectly valid. Um, I just sound like a hypocrite, honestly, but I have my opinions. Sorry to say it, but like Tori consistently is like very nice to Kat and like at least like listens to Kat, you know what I mean? And they're just super cute. And if you've seen their slap videos together where they have sleepovers, so cute, definitely gay. I could literally go on and on and on, but I will not. So I'm just gonna leave it at love them down. I would actually put them above Jory, my bad. Yeah, love them down. Love them terribly. Everybody knows that I love them. Um, Jade and Andre, I know that there's that one episode where Andre, like, had a crush on her for, like, 5 seconds, but I mean, she's a pretty girl and everything, but, like, she's a pretty girl and she's not, like, terrible to Andre. Like, Andre is probably the one person that she does not, like, pick a fight with ever. So, like, I don't want to say there's a vision, but I don't want to say, well, no, because, like, I don't care for them, essentially. Actually, if I could add another tier, let me add another tier. Do not care. I just don't care for them, but I don't hate them. I don't like, I don't have a strong opinion about them, okay? So, I would put them here. I just don't have a strong opinion about them. Like, they're fine, I guess. Like, I don't blame people for shipping them, honestly. But, like, I feel like they don't have, like, any real chemistry together. Like, aside from that one episode where Andre was, like, going crazy because he thought he was in love with Jade. And even then, I was like, okay, well, I don't think Andre really likes her. I think he was just caught up in the moment. And I feel like they don't really have any chemistry, not gonna lie. But they're not a well-no. So, I don't care. I don't have a strong opinion. Robbie and Beck, actually, I want to say there's a vision. I personally, when I was watching it, I didn't really see it, honestly, but that's kind of because I was not really paying attention to the guys, if I can be so for real. When it came to ships, I was not paying attention to the guys. Because, like, I mean, my first impression of them is just, like, not my first impression, but, like, just, like, my first viewing, or, like, my new, like, fresh viewing, I kind of, like, didn't really, like, pick up on any sort of vibe. But then, like, when you, like, really think about it and, like, you, like, see what other people say and then, like, you kind of, like, look back at scenes and stuff like that, you're kind of like, wait, no, people have a point. And I feel like that's how it was for Robbie and Beck. And, like, a while ago, when Victorious was, like, first put on Netflix, I did see people shipping them, and I kind of forgot about it until I remembered, like, a couple days ago. But, no, yeah, like, I definitely see it, I think. I think Robbie is just a hoe in general. He's in love with the whole friend group. But, like, there were, like, some moments where he's like, oh, Beck is so, like, you know what? He was, like, glazing the F out of Beck. And, like, not even in a, like, oh, I wish I was you way, but in a, like, oh my god, like, I'm in love with you way. You know what I mean? And Beck, again, he has his moments where he's not nice to Robbie, and then he has his moments where he is nice to Robbie. You know, typical. But, also, I'm still on season 3, so I really don't have much to say. But I, like, there is definitely a vision to be had there. And if there's, like, any Robbie ship that I, like, tolerate, it's them. Like, I can actually, like, see that, like, I was about to say I see that working out, but realistically, it's not gonna work out if Beck is involved. But I mean, like, they would definitely, like, date for, like, 5 seconds, probably. Like, that's kind of what I mean. Like, there's, like, a chance for them, you know? Short term, but yeah. Okay. Well, yes, of course I'm gonna put Beck and Jade at well, yes. I would put them at love them down, but I don't love them super terribly, and I don't think that they're on the same league as Kat and Tori and Jade. But I do love them very terribly. Just, I don't love them down. You know what I mean? So for me, they're well, yes, because I really do like them, but they're toxic. And Jade is, like, see, here's the thing. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, like, Jade has every right to act the way that she does because Beck makes her insecure, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But, and, like, that is completely correct because Beck is a fucking hoe and he's not loyal to Jade at all. And he does give her reason to be insecure, 100%. But she also likes to pick fights with him when it's not even necessary. And she's just kind of like, she's mean to everybody. She's less mean to Beck, but less mean for Jade is still kind of mean, you know? And honestly, I don't really care for her being mean to him because I think that girls can do whatever they want to their boyfriends. So I don't really, like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not, like, I think that Beck is more of a problem than Jade is. Like, Jade has her moments for sure where I'm like, girl, like, you didn't have to do all that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Beck is always going to be the problem like 90% of the time. So, yeah, they are toxic, but when they have their cute moments, they're very cute. And I do love them. Um, and they're not meant to last, but like that's fine because I don't think any of these ships are meant to last except maybe Kat and Tori, but that's just because I love them. Anyway, and maybe Tori and Jade. See, that's why like the ones in Love Them Down, I can see them lasting. Okay. Tori and Robbie go to hell. Sorry. Like I would put them in no. See, I feel strongly about this, so I'm going to say well no. I mean no, sorry. I feel strongly about this, so I'm going to say go to hell, and it's not well no because Robbie is just heinous. Like there's like this one episode where we find out that like he likes to hide in her bushes, like outside her patio door, and just like watch her sometimes. And again, you know, it's a gag. I get it, whatever, right? But I don't think it's funny, and I don't like Robbie. I think he can be very annoying. And when it comes to Tori, I don't like stalking is just kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I know like the jokes about him, like you know, being down bad for like every single girl, including Tori. Like okay, it's a joke, right? But like the stalking thing, where he's like hiding in her bushes, I was like, okay, it's wraps for you. You're done. So that's why they're in Go to Hell. There's no chemistry. And Tori is really nice to him, actually. Well, she's not super nice to him, but like, this is what I mean. Like, Tori is like, see, it is so funny because like everybody in the show is mean to each other in some sort of way at some point. But Tori is like consistently the nicest out of all of them, which is not saying a lot because everybody can be pretty, you know. But Tori is always trying to help them, is what I'm saying. So, anyway, that's okay. Back on track. Andre and Robbie, there's also a vision to be had there, but I don't see it as much. So I'm going to say I don't care. I have seen people ship them. And like I've seen like their scenes together, you know what I mean? And I kind of like I can catch a vibe for sure, but at the end of the day, they're not even in like a realm. They're not even like a consideration to me. Like they're just not. Sometimes it's like funny, like they're on the same wavelength, you know, and like they're good friends and everything. I just don't see them together really. Like I understand why other people might. I just don't care. I really just don't care. Um Tori and Beck is either between well no or go to hell, but I don't feel too strongly about putting them in go to hell because like I really don't like them at all. I do not like them at all, but I don't hate them enough to put them in go to hell. You know what I mean? But I don't like them at all. I do not see any chemistry between them. Even though the show was like setting it up to be that way, I don't see the chemistry between them. And I kind of hate how the show went in that direction in like season 4. Because like okay, first episode, the only reason, well, okay, they find each other cute obviously in the first episode because like Beck is looking at her like, "Oh my god, new girl." And Tori's looking at him like, "Oh, cute boy." You know what I mean? But like that's pretty much about it. And then she kisses him because she wanted to make Jade mad. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the foundation of their relationship. Like it's always to me, I think that they're good friends, 100%, but like just like the foundation of their friendship being like that scene in the very first episode, like it's always going to give weird to me because like there's always like underlying feelings between them and I'm not like a huge fan of that. On like I don't even want to get into all of it, but like Beck is fucked up for that because I think that he's always had underlying feelings for Tori throughout the show. But I mean, well no, actually, I kind of take that back. I don't think he has underlying feelings for Tori the whole time, but like you know what I mean? I don't know. I find the start of their friendship very weird in my opinion. So yeah. And then when Beck and Jade break up in season 4 and then he tries to get with Tori, I'm like, oh my god, you've been plotting on this girl from the very beginning. Like, that is fucking evil. Beck is an evil, evil man. And I do love him terribly, but like, he is so evil for that, and I'm so happy that Tori was like, no, I can't do this because of Jade. You know what I mean? But I don't think she even likes him anyway. I don't think she sees Beck in that way, like after episode 1, you know? I don't think that they have like real chemistry. I can appreciate like an angst aspect to their relationship, but to me, it just feels very wrong. You know, it feels wrong because Jade is always going to come between them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can appreciate that, like, angsty, like, drama-full aspect to them, but at the end of the day, it still feels wrong. And I don't like them anyway. And I don't like it when people ship them. I'm not, well, I mean, actually, I don't care, but anyway, those are my thoughts on Tori and Beck. Okay, Trina and Robbie, go to hell. I don't hate them, but like, I don't think, no. No. Trina does not have chemistry with any of them. Robbie should not be with any of them. I don't think he has chemistry with any of them anyway, besides maybe Beck. Maybe. So no. Okay, Beck and Kat, okay, well, I mean, go to hell's like, I don't feel very strongly about them, but like, I don't fucking, I do not care. I don't like them. I don't care. Anyway, Beck and Kat, well, no. And I say well, no, because I think that they're just very good friends. I think that Beck is also one of the people that's nicer to Kat. And like they just have like a cute relationship. Like he really like cares about Kat, you know, like they just have a cute friendship, but I don't really ship them like that. I don't think they even have like any moments in which like they really have like chemistry. You know what I mean? So yeah. Well, no. Like I said, I don't think Trina has chemistry with any of them, and she's weird towards Beck anyway, so it doesn't matter. Beck and Andre, there's a vision to be had. And you guys might hate me for this because, like, of that one episode where, like, Beck and Andre are twins or whatever. And, like, they just have, like, a very, like, friendly bro relationship. Like, they have a bromance. Like, they are, like, the pinnacle of bromance. So you might be thinking, Aisha, why are you saying there's a vision if you're saying that they're also the pinnacle of a bromance? You know what I mean? And it's like, well, sometimes that line between bromance and romance is very thin. Okay? And I think that there's a vision to be had. Because I was like, you know, as I do, I was like looking, or well, what was I even doing? I actually don't know how I came to this conclusion, actually. I think, like, one day I just had an epiphany. I was like, wait, Beck and Andre? Maybe. And then, like, I think I was, like, watching Victorious, and, like, you know, they have some moments together, and I was like, okay, maybe, yeah. Is it because they're both good looking? Maybe. Sue me. But, I mean, they're also bros. They have a good friendship. I will say, I think that they're, like, to me, I prefer them more platonically than I do romantically, of course, because I don't really, like, care about them romantically that much. But it was, like, it's a concept, you know what I mean? Like I said, there's a vision to be had there, like, you know, they could, okay? They have a little something. But I'm not gonna outright say, oh, they're gay for each other, because, like, meh. You know what I mean? So, it's going in the vision. Don't even get me started on Tori and Andre. I'm actually gonna have to put them above Jory, which is crazy, I know. Sorry to the lesbians, but like Tori and Andre, they were my favorite before Kat and Tori, but like I feel like them and Kat and Tori is very tied because I fucking love them down. I love them so fucking terribly. Like I wanted them to be canon so bad. With Kat and Tori, they're kind of like my delusion. Like, I love them terribly, so fucking much, but obviously they're not gonna... See, the thing is, canon doesn't really matter, but whatever, okay? But I wanted Tori and Andre to be canon so bad. Like, I love them. I literally started rewatching Victorious because of Tori and Andre, because I love them so much, because I love their friendship. And, like, I remember when I was watching it when I was younger, I was like, okay, Tori and Andre are like really good friends, you know what I mean? I never shipped them in that way. But then like a couple of months ago, like I saw like an edit or something and I was like, wait, like I love them down. Like yeah, they are really good friends, okay? Like they are. And so, you know, you might be thinking like, "Oh my god, like why do you have to make every friendship into a romance?" Which is valid. That's 100% valid. I just love them as a couple, personally. Like I think that they complement each other so well. They complete each other type shit. Like Tori was there for everybody and Andre was the only one who was there for Tori. If I can be so for real, he was the only one there for Tori when she needed it. You know what I mean? Because like she was always helping other people, but nobody was helping her except Andre. Clock that. Okay? And like they just sing so many duets together. They have so many cute little moments. They like Tori cannot keep her hands off of this man, okay? And like I like what I was trying to say earlier is that I value their friendship as much as I value their ship. You know what I mean? Like they're just like cute. They're just simply cute in every way possible. Platonic, romantic, I don't care. They're so cute. Love them down. End of story. Anyway, and let me explain because I know that they're technically canon and Kat allegedly has a crush on Robbie, which is fucking crazy. And like I know that Robbie and Kat have been built up since season 1, but as I watch it, Kat is very inconsistent with her feelings towards Robbie, and I don't think she even likes him at all. So like when they like have like their cute moments together and like they have like their moments of tension and like cuz they're like one of the main 3 ships, you know? But like when they have like their moments of tension and their romantic moments and blah 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 and like oh does Kat have a crush on him? Will they? Won't they? Sort of thing that they have going on. I personally interpret that as Kat she doesn't know what she wants and she doesn't actually like Robbie. You know? I don't think she likes him in the slightest at all. Like not in that way. I don't. I really don't. And again, Robbie's weird and I don't think he needs to be with any of the girls at all. Um and like yeah, Robbie's nice to her, but like like there's this like one episode in season 3 where Kat is sad because this guy doesn't like her because she has red hair and then he like sings her a whole song and like he's like Kat, like don't talk about yourself that way, you're so beautiful and like she appreciates it but like she's not like moved. You know what I mean? She's not like, "Oh my god, like maybe Robbie, you know, like she's not moved by Robbie's actions, you know what I mean? Like she's kind of like she kind of brushes him off a lot, you know? Um so no, I don't see chemistry between them at all. I don't care for them. I don't think that Kat has a crush on him. I think she's gay, first of all, but whatever. Anyway, I really don't like them at all. TLDR. And then Kat and Andre is well known because they just have a good friendship. They're pretty cute. That's all I can really say. Like they have a cute friendship, but that's about it. You know, like it's kind of like on the same level as Beck and Kat. Like they're just good friends, but they are cute. Like you know. Anyway, yeah, I like how there's only one ship in Well Yes, and it's. uh, but yeah, this is my tier list. It kind of looks like I don't really like a lot of them, but anything to do with Robbie, I just don't like.